I'm David DeMartini, and I'm the Vice President and Executive Producer responsible for The Godfather.
And my name is John Calhoun, and I'm the gameplay designer for The Godfather.
Man, those Barzinis are tough, is the one thing I'll tell you, huh, John? It's just...
They are the #1 hardest family in the game.
Absolute hardest family in the game. There's 50 levels in the game, and I don't know about your experience. I was walking around the other day as a level 48 character with all level 3 guns, and one of the great things about the game is when you're in Midtown, which is Barzini's primary territory, they're spread all around the 5 different neighborhoods, but they're primarily the owner and occupant of Midtown. Mm-hmm. If you're not careful, even when you're taking over a smaller venue with the Barzinis, you just get clipped because there's so many of them and they do so much damage. Even when you're at a very, very high level of the game, they just quickly become a family that is very formidable and one that you look out for. So the Godfather game is drawn from the Godfather book and then the first film. What we attempted to do is wrap ourselves around the Godfather story and have various intersection points into the Godfather film and into the Godfather book.
When we set up the story originally, we wanted to make sure that we hit all the key moments from the film that the fans remember. So we definitely have the scenes where Sonny gets assassinated at the toll booth. We have a little vacation to Los Angeles where you get involved in some horseplay. We have the scene where Luca gets assassinated, where Paulie gets assassinated, and a lot of the key events from the film made their way into the game. But we wanted to make sure that you're not just a witness to these events. So whereas you can't really change the fiction, you can affect the outcome. So when you see Sonny getting assassinated at the toll booth, you're actually there just after the assassins gun him down with Tommy guns. And it's your role then to extend the story further. One of the other ways that would make the game unique from the movies is with some of our original content and some of our original characters. So we're not just telling the movie, we're also telling subplots. You know, there's a love story, there's a story of treachery and betrayal. And in order to tell those right, we had to create new characters. So a lot of the story actually comes from the books. Like, we were able to really develop the personality of the 4 families, the 4 rival families, by drawing on what happens in the books. So you'll see that the Strachys are animals. The Caneos are real honorable, but you don't want to cross them. The Barzinis are kind of secretive, and you don't really know what's going on. And it's a sense that you get when you're playing the game. These different families kind of pushing and pulling you in different directions.
We very much have tapped into the Godfather fiction via the book and via the film. I think what we've done is we've personalized it to you, where you're able to create your own character. You're able to get a tremendous feel from the controller, so you feel like the controller is an extension of your hands on the TV screen. And then we actually elevate the emotion by putting you in all of those emotional Godfather scenes. But the story really is your version of the Godfather story, and it's going to be told 1,000 different ways, you know, hopefully millions of different ways, based on the millions of people who buy the game. You're going to want to own every bank, every venue, every racket, everything that there is to do in the game, and you're going to be top down or Godfather over all the families of New York.